This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Hi, good evening and welcome to Sports Sunday. I am Julian Gibson. We begin sports on a sad note. Roosevelt, Mr. Starter Thompson, a household name in track and field, passed away early this morning, leaving his family members and the track and field world saddened.
I'm the older brother, but they recognize him as the older brother. He was a good boy. He did his work, man. He always put Christ first, and like a church-going fella, you know. So, only the good die young, they say.
I try to develop relationships with all of the stakeholders in track and field, but Rusi and I were able to develop a very, very special relationship. He was one of those persons that, endeared yourself to him and he to you. He was always in good spirits. Of course, he was always plain spoken. And we had some really, really good times together. I almost viewed him as a brother. I just loved being around him because of his effervescent spirit.
He's been in the hospital from just after Christmas. And so I've been there at the hospital, first when he was over at doctors and then over at PMH at ICU. So I've been there almost every day to check up on him, see how he's coming. As I say, I knew he was coming to an end and it will be soon. Hope we figured he might have been able to pull through, but notwithstanding, he's gone now.
Come tomorrow at the Kendall Isaacs Gym, private school basketball championships will get started. Junior girls, Queens College, will be taking on SAC, and the Comets say they are ready.
We have to stay focused. We have to make sure that we don't get ahead of ourselves because we know we still have a long way to go.
I think all we need to do is play our game. That last game, we played their game. This one, we're going to play our game. When we go up against SAC, we play our game, and we should win.
Now in the Junior Boys Championship game, Queens College will be in the big dance once again. They will have their hands full with Temple Christian, but the Comets believe they can hold their own.
We need to execute, play defense, because they have a good point guard in Dayton Albury, so that's just a game plan.
We need to work on our defense more, and we need to shut out Dayton Albury from getting into the paint.
What's the plan now as you go into the championship? You guys still undefeated?
Keep the record, be the best, and win the championship and bring it home.
Just win. That's all our main focus is, just to win this championship.
What work do you guys have to put in between now and the championship, you think?
Confidence.
Senior Girls Championship game will be Kingsway Academy. They came off of that big win over St. John's, but they will have their hands full with Prince Will.
We need to stop with unnecessary fouls and just do what we got to do.
All we need is our hearts. That's all we need because we already have the skills.
We are looking at two things this year. Capitalizing on this year being our first year in the history of the school, winning a championship for the Lady Falcons, home of the Dirty Birds. And secondly, we want to be able to get an invitation for this year's high school nationals.
And in the Senior Boys Championship game, that big red machine from SAC will take on the Prince Will Falcons.
Got to execute and play good defense, and team basketball.
We got to come out, play our hardest, and try to win the ship.
We just got to be determined, and we got to play hard. We got to really analyze and see what's going on and get back to the drawing board with my coaching staff and really pick it apart, watch the video and see what we got to do.
Ready. Let's go.
What do you have to do between now and the championship, you think, maybe to have a better game in the championship?
Work on our defense and our jump shots.
Switching to sailing, some 21 C-Class boats will sail in Farmers Key this coming Friday. H2O, Widdy K, Legal Weapon, Crazy Partner, Dream Girl, Lady Eunice, Jacob's Ladder, King and Knight, Sweet Island Girl, Thunderbird, Golden Girl, Buller Edge, Termite, Fugitive, Keep Your Eyes on Him, Lady B, Hog Tuss, Revelation 3 and 19, some of the 21 boats that will sail in Farmers Key. And Widdy K skipper Stephen Noel says that he's sending a message. If you boats come to Farmers Key, come for second and third because first place belongs to the Widdy K.
My main competitors are the Lady Diane. She's still in Long Island. The Sacrifice. She's in Long Island. The Indian Right. She's in Abaco. The next one on my list out of that crew is the Buller Edge. And then King and Knights has been sailing good as of late. But she still got to prove herself a little more. And then you have the Lady Eunice. She's been sailing okay, but not fabulous. But out of the crowd, I expect some good competition, but they gotta come with all their A game. Everything gotta be right, because I ain't taking no prisoners.
And listening to you, you say your main competition might be in Long Island, so this might be an easy one.
Well, you know when you use one sheep in a pack of wolves, only one Long Island boat represented in that fleet. Maybe the Sweet Island Gala, I'm not sure if they're going. So they're always out to beat the VDK. But once I get a good start and I get my clear breeze, I can do what I got to do.
On behalf of our chairman here at ZNS, the general manager, the entire ZNS team, especially the sports department, we want to send our deepest sympathy to our co-worker, Helen Thompson, on the passing of her husband, Roosevelt. May his soul rest in peace. Well, that's all the time for sports on a Sunday. Stay tuned. You better forecast. It's still to come.